Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today might be one of the greatest videos I'll ever make because I'm going to be documenting Tytoń's legendary run throughout the last Path of Legends ladder season, where he was able to cross 4,000 rating points in Ultimate Champion League with 3.0 Xbow cycle. I believe he's the first person in history to do this with 3.0, and I texted him about a day before and I saw him pushing and I was like, oh, you hit 3k? And he was like, yeah, just playing a bit, and then he casually pushed 1,000 in a full day. Beat a lot of snipes against top players along the way in a pretty difficult meta for Xbow, I'd say. I have no words. This man is one of my favorite 3.0 players of all time, and I'm just so happy I get to showcase his games for you guys. Not much else to say. Legendary run. I'd like to show you guys his gameplay, so let's get right into the matches. Hope you enjoy. Alright guys, I am here live with a game of Tytoń against Dominic Loves Akaza. Today's video is going to be a Tytoń top ladder gameplay. Not just top ladder, the top of top ladder. He is currently at 3,900 plus rating points and medals in Ultimate Champion League. I think it's about top 100, top 50 even, and he's against Dominic, one of the best, if not the best LavaLoon player in the game right now. If you guys don't know who Tytoń is, he is a Polish professional and one of the 3.0 Xbow cycle GOATs, greatest of all time in my opinion. He is the modern day favorite of mine. I have had a lot of favorites over the years. Lots of Xbow GOATs, if you want to put that discussion in contention. We have people like Betfus, Aragon, even 7-4, Dank, if those names mean anything to you guys. Well, Tytoń is the modern day GOAT of 3.0 Xbow cycle, if you ask me. Either him or Betfus. He has just done unfathomable achievements with this deck and performed countless miracles, finishing top 25, top 50 in global tournaments, top 50 on ladder, and right now he's going for a new best finish. So we have our first match against Dominic Loves Akaza again. Doom, for short, that's his name, playing LavaLoon Void, and this is one of the more annoying and toxic metas of the game. I wouldn't say in a vacuum it's a bad meta for 3.0, because I feel like if someone like Tytoń can get this high, obviously it's pretty decent if you do have the skill level, but at the same time, I do feel like this performance also speaks volumes of Tytoń's skill as a player, not just Xbow strength as a deck, because there are lots of pretty annoying decks for Xbow in the meta, namely Goblin Drill, which is really hard for us to deal with, especially the Goblin Demolisher drill version that has poison. That one's pretty much impossible, and then there's some other tough ones too. Don't really come to mind right now, but I just think it's one of the less enjoyable metas. I personally gave up pushing this season, but people like Tytoń never fail to disappoint. I'm actually so glad he's back, so I texted him and I saw he was at 2,900 3,000 medals, 3,000, and I was like, wow, you hit 3k, and he was like, yeah, I was actually almost at 3.1k, then I lost to recruits 3 times in a row, so that was just really sad, you know. But then, you know, he's just been able to get all the way up now, 3,900. He's beaten snipes along the way up, by the way. He beat players like Venom, who sniped him with Royal Giant, Earthquake, Fireball, Arrows, or whatever the deck was. Like, just insane stuff overall, and I just feel like no player in the current modern day era, except for Betfus, can compare to Tytoń's achievements when you talk about Xbow cycle, if you ask me. So I'm just so happy he's playing. He is my Xbow GOAT of the modern era. I am not afraid to say it, and I'm just really excited to watch him play today. So we got an Ice Spirit for this balloon. By the way, pretty important, he's playing with the Ice Spirit. Pretty much every Xbow player these days plays with Electro Spirit, but Tytoń has pretty much always played with Ice, no matter what the meta is. I think it's just kind of about the potential of the deck. If you play well with Ice Spirit, you will have a higher overall potential, I'd say, than Electro Spirit, because you got the longer freeze. That's the main thing. It's just better on defense. E-Spirit's mainly better and easier to use against, say, bats, against Swarm. You can get the E-Spirit chain plus a log to get some nice interactions, but for the most part, it's pretty much worse than Ice Spirit on defense, if you exclude the convenience part. Tytoń finally gets a lock, by the way. I'm kind of stumbling over my words. I'm just so hyped to get some top ladder gameplay right now. This is end of the season, by the way, like last hour or two of the season, and right now he gets a huge lock. So honestly, it was really hard for him to break through for the start of this match. Doom is one of the best players with LavaLoon, if not the best. He has numerous top ones with LavaLoon, #1 ladder finishes, but he eventually was able to break through, was Tytoń, just by constant good pressure and perfect defense, never really taking much. Void is so busted, by the way. Look at how long that Void stayed on the map, even though like the Tesla was down for the first half of it, still kills the Tesla. That's just kind of crazy. But speaking of crazy, look at this Evo Archer value. It's insane. Honestly, Evo Archers are probably one of the best cards in 3.0 right now, because the meta is pretty arrows heavy, and I will say that arrows just makes Evo Archers useless and invalidates them. But you saw right there, if Evo Archers are not rendered valueless and just able to actually get value, they are going to go crazy, possibly some of the craziest we've ever seen value out of cards. Those Evo Archers will melt a LavaHound, a Balloon, a Giant, a Golem, any anything, really. Like, if they can't be killed, there's just no ceiling to the power of them. And wow, look at that pre-log on the Tombstone. That's only going to get him the lock, unfortunately, but I feel like he kind of deserved it. Tytoń is someone who is not afraid to make bold predictions. I've seen him predict a firecracker before he even got played at the bridge before when I was watching him push. Like, just honestly insanity. And I feel like with this lead, he can pretty much just survive till the end of triple. Triple definitely becomes tough to defend. Knight gets one hit snuck in over there, but this is just going to be pretty difficult because there's so much elixir on the board for Doom right now. I am not sure. Like, okay, Fireball on defense. The LavaLoon's still going on the tower, though, but Evo Tesla does come down. He is going to survive. That's going to be a great win against the best LavaLoon player in the game right now, and Doom even gives a good game. He knows that Tytoń played well. Like, no one can deny it, and I'm so happy to get his gameplay for you guys. This is going to be insane. We're going to get some end season top echelon 3.0 gameplay for you guys today. Like, you almost never see this, but Tytoń is back, and I'm so glad. Alright guys, Tytoń is actually number 5 in the entire world right now. I thought it was like top 50, top 30, but he's actually number 5, like literally number 5 in the world. So I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, he's literally just number 5 into this next match against, I believe it is Ta from the clan Lee. This is Mugi's clan, so this is like all the Japanese best pros in the game right now, and we are up against Goblin Drill. So like I said, I feel like Goblin Drill is one of the more annoying matchups in the meta. We'll have to see what version this is out of Ta. I'm just gonna assume it's Ta and call him Ta. If I'm wrong, then my bad, guys, but I can only assume it's Ta because it's a 2-character name. I kind of recognize the characters, but hopefully I'm right. Anyways, Ta over here playing with the Bomber, so it looks like no Demolisher, because normally the Demolisher version would not run a Bomber alongside the Demolisher. They kind of serve the same purpose, so it could be a slightly different variant, which would help out a lot. I also want you guys to pay attention to how Tytoń defends the Goblin Drills, especially the Evo Drills, because he hasn't even played. Like, he came out of retirement, not really retirement, he still plays from time to time, but he doesn't really, like, no-life the game at all. He just casually plays, like, 50 games final week of the season, gets like an easy top 500. That's just light work for Tytoń, but he adapted so fast. I've watched him play against Goblin Drill, and he has just been able to defend Evo Drills without taking any damage. So I want you guys to pay attention to that, because Evo Drill is one of the most broken cards in the game right now. You do need to know how to play against it. Look at that again, by the way. Not afraid to be bold with the predictions, like I said. Pre-logs on skeletons, and really good pressure by Tytoń. Didn't get anywhere there, but he was able to just kind of go for the YOLO, and if it worked out, he would have gotten a lot of damage. So pre-Tesla, then Archers for this Drill Mighty Miner push. That's going to be an Evo Drill, actually. Wow, not a normal Drill. Ice Spirit comes down, and then the new Drill is going to come out. Skellies as well. Look at that. No damage taken. He was down Elixir. Perfect Tesla, and then Archers, and then Skeletons. Like, I want you guys to, again, to pay attention to exactly how Tytoń is defending these Evo Drills, let alone normal Drills, because that's important. Pre-Tesla for Ta. Naked Fireball for Tytoń. Tytoń, one of the best Fireball players of all time with 3.0, in my opinion. Like, the way this guy uses Fireball in this deck is almost unparalleled. He literally will just Fireball a naked tower if he feels like it's the right play to do. He'll sometimes Fireball stuff to get value, like even maybe a Mega Minion or something, like a Bomber even. He'll just literally, even Bats, sometimes that's something Bessenet used to do back in the day as well. Another name up there in the contention for the GOATs. But Expo comes down, and Mighty Miner was outcycled, which is really nice. Evo Tesla does come down, caught with Tytoń's own Tesla though. Pre-log as well. Mighty is back, but Ta is kind of bleeding Elixir right now. He still has to respond. Evo Archers will melt that Mighty Miner, and then still more Elixir forced out. Tytoń's kind of just compounding an Elixir lead right now. Knight to protect the Evo Archers does work out. Wow, this is a huge offensive sequence, and Ice Spirit does come down. Does not work out to protect the Archers, but you can see what he's going for there. I would think one of the best things about Tytoń's playstyle, and my favorite things about it as well, is the fact that he's not afraid to use his Knight and Archers as offensive tools. This might be a Fireball right now if I was Tytoń. Yep, exactly right there. Look at the Fireball. No lock, but I can see he was going for it, and I feel like any non-professional player who didn't really see that coming would have probably taken an Expo lock right there. You guys have to take attention to this stuff. Wow, look at the Skelly's Bomber. Like, just perfect timing, perfect micro. I'm not afraid to say it, guys. I'm like Tytoń's biggest fan, literally. Like, I've learned so much from this guy, so I will hype him up when I need to. Tesla from Ta. Expo comes down because Knight is tanking. Archers as well, and we will probably see more protection. Maybe a Fireball again? No, an Evo Tesla. Okay, I thought it was going to be one of the two. Evo Tesla will reset and retarget that Tesla. And now, you know, Tytoń's just going to naked Fireball the tower because high poison and log forced out on the bow. Few extra ticks come in, and now he's up an easy 900 damage. Notice that the opponent here did not really get to ever go for a drill, like on offense. He tried, but Tytoń's been going in so aggressively that he hasn't really had that opportunity, right? So Tesla comes down. Unfortunately, not going to tank for the Evo Tesla, so now a drill is coming down. This one is not evolved. Pre-Knight, Archers, and should see a log as well. As you can see, no damage taken. Tytoń basically takes no damage from drills ever. Like, that's something I've noticed out of this guy. guy. And look at that Ice Spirit. Tesla does not one-shot an Ice Spirit. That's crazy, by the way, but still caught with the Ice Spirit. And then high Archers, probably going to see a Knight in a second here. Nope, pre-Tesla for the Drill. Evo Drill coming down. Xbow is almost going to get a lock. Evo Drill in the corner, so we're going to see a Knight for those Goblins. Tesla will take out the remaining Goblins with the Ice Spirit. And I think we'll see a log on the final one. Look at that, guys. Literally just no damage taken. I don't know what to say. Like, he just does not take damage from these drills. Bridge block on the Mighty Miner, so it's not tanking for this drill. Low Ice Spirit, Naked Fireball, log to be safe. I don't think he took a single Goblin stab the whole game, guys. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the comments, but I think he didn't take a single Goblin stab the whole game over the span of maybe 2 or 3 Evo drills, let alone the normal drills. Like, just insanely well played against... I wouldn't say that's a hard counter, but that's kind of an annoying matchup, no doubt. Like, it's tough. I guess Mighty Miner's easier than Knight because you can outcycle it, but still, that's just insane. And that's going to be number 3 in the entire world. 3987 now, guys. He is 1 win away from 4,000. Like, this is just number 3 with 3.0 Xbow cycle. Has this ever been done? Alright guys, Tytoń is against Welcome. He is kind of up and down in wins and losses, you know. He had a tough loss against Jorge Luis playing Giant Graveyard. Kind of unfortunate. Giant Graveyard is definitely like one of the worst matchups possible for Xbow. Look at that Void Block. Great Ice Spirit to Void Block. That's going to be a lock right there, actually. Yes, Xbow connection. Skellies as well. He's not even really down Elixir. He's down like 1. Really good micro. He's already back to Archers, so if the opponent Welcome here goes for a Lava Hound in the back, Tytoń can just stack Archers same lane. That's just an easy 1,000 damage to start this match out. So Welcome does have the Mega Minion. I don't remember what version Doom had when they played, but looks like, you know, this is the better version of Lava Void right now. Valkyrie Tombstone. Is he going to Fireball a Tombstone? I doubt it. Yeah, just split Archers. Makes sense. And let's see what Welcome here does. Welcome, one of the best Lava players in the game right now, by the way. He has like many top 10 finishes, probably in contention for top 10 this season too. Valkyrie plus Skelly Drags, that is a Fireball on that, and that's going to be 2 Valkyrie hits on the bow, but probably going to force out either a Zap or even a Void, because this is still healthy. And Knight as well. Look at that pressure, guys. Mega Minion forced out, so that's still going to be a healthy Knight on the tower, forcing out a Tombstone, so Tytoń is just controlling so well. This is what he does, guys. He controls the pace of the match so fluidly with Knight at the bridge, Archers, perfect Ice Spirit hitting every single skeleton. He will not miss any bats or skeletons with Ice Spirits, by the way. Like, E-Spirit is better for just ease of use, for hitting everything, but Tytoń doesn't need the E-Spirit. He literally just hits them with the Ice Spirit, so he's just up 2,000 now, looking like a great start in this match. Welcome does go Lava Hound. Tytoń goes with the inwards tucked Xbow in the right, so this should be a attempted tower trade by Welcome. Let's see if Tytoń can hold, if his defense can survive this Lava Hound push. I'm not sure. LavaLoon probably going to come down behind. Let's see how he stops this. Evo Archers right away, and then they get Evo zapped off. High Tesla will pull the balloon into the Xbow, I think. Skeletons as well. And that should go to the Xbow, or will it not? It will not, actually. Okay, so Fireball necessary on defense here then. Fireball is about to come down. Knight, and then we see Archers, and then a late Fireball. Look at that. Really well played. Not rushing with the Fireball. Skelly's high to Kite. This is really tense. Can he survive? Ice Spirit. Perfect Ice Spirit. Just freezing everything. No targeting on the tower by any troops of Welcomes, and that was a perfect defense. I thought that was going to be really rough, but that was just... Man, that was so smooth, and now that's pretty much going to be game. Like, Tytoń can definitely just full defend for the next 30 seconds, so this game is pretty much all sewn up, guys. What a win, what a win. So he took that loss, he's back up at 3,980 or so after this win. I'm just going to say he won. Like, there's no way he's going to lose from this position. It's Tytoń after all. Fireball, Evo Archers for the Loon. It does get pushed away from the Tesla, but an Evo Tesla is down. Yeah, there was no doubt he was defending that. Like, this is a pretty good matchup for Xbow. Lava's pretty good for Xbow if you play perfectly. Lava Void is annoying, but with the Evo Archers, Evo Tesla, you can definitely do fine. And that, I think Tytoń didn't play a single log the whole game. Am I mistaken on that? That's actually crazy, but wonderful win. Alright guys, Tytoń has unfortunately lost quite a few more games now, but we are still going. You know, I talked to him, I was like, dude, if you get 4,000, I've been texting him, he's like, can you help me, like, look at who's searching for matches, get, like, good matchups if I can, and, like, of course, I'm gonna help him out with that. And I asked him as well, like, you know, incidentally, if you get, like, you know, number 5 or number 4 in the world, why don't you just stop there for a new best finish? His best finish right now, by the way, is number 11 in the world with... I think it's Queen Bow, if not mistaken. Like 3.0 Xbow, but with Queen instead of Archers. And he wants to beat it. He said that he just wants to beat his finish. So he told me that he is going for 4K at least. Like, dude, I think this is literally going to be the first time 4K has ever been reached with Xbow, with 3.0 Xbow. Maybe other Xbow decks have reached it, but I don't even know if they have, actually. I don't know many players who are this high with 3.0 or Xbow in general. Like, and the best Xbow players... our highest Xbow finishes recently have been with, like, LP Rocket that one time. not with 3.0. So the fact that Tytoń is doing this with 3.0 is just insane. Like, I actually just... Man, I hope you guys can't hear my dog barking in the background, by the way. He's getting hyped over Tytoń's gameplay. But anyways, we do see a... Was that a lock right there? I was a bit distracted by the sound. But I think that's a mini lock in the right. And going to be up against P.E.K.K.A here. So P.E.K.K.A Void, very common matchup in the meta as well. I think it's going to be pretty important for us to know how to deal with it as Xbow players. So let's see how he does deal with this. Split Evo Archers, and then we should see a Tesla come down, log, no Tesla needed actually, or maybe yes Tesla? No, just log Knight. That will full defend. Ice Spirit to make absolutely certain. And, okay, one Barb gets on the tower, a bit unfortunate, but minor micro mistake. That's very rare for a Tytoń to do. But now he's just down a bit of elixir, unfortunately. So Skellies as well, just to pressure a little bit, force out the Wizard. Wizard does come down. That's going to be a beautiful fireball by Tytoń. Again, this guy does not miss on his fireballs. So that's just going to mean no response is necessary. Really well played. One Knight hit plus a fireball. Definitely no need to respond to the Bandit, and then the Wizard as well. So this is, I'd say, a pretty decent matchup for Xbow, as long as you can defend perfectly. I mean, Evo Ram is really annoying, but Evo Tesla will counter it very well. And also you have two other resets with the Ice Spirit and the Log. And here, really well played, body blocking that P.E.K.K.A with the cycle cards. A big thing about Xbow, guys, look at that Knight preemptively catching that Void, blocking it, keeping the Tesla alive. So well played, man. And, like, you just have to play this well if you want to play Xbow at the top level. You have to be able to predict voids, predict firecrackers, pre-log on stuff. Like, you just have to do this stuff. Ram comes down, no P.E.K.K.A back in cycle. That's going to be the bow on the Ram, but P.E.K.K.A comes down super late. Knight does come in, and I think we should see Skellies as well in a sec here. Or no Skellies needed. That's going to be a dead set of Barbs. Ice Spirit does Void block. Oh my god, he blocked that Void. He's probably going to go in again if I had to guess, because he has outcycled the P.E.K.K.A. He might also just reset because he got a slight lock right there. That is a win. Yeah, he's actually just going to reset. Look at that patience by Tytoń. No need to force the issue. Even though P.E.K.K.A was outcycled, he was even on elixir, and he knew the opponent would probably play stuff in the right to predict an Xbow, so that was just really nice. Going to see a log to keep the Tesla alive. Very important micro play in this matchup. You just keep your Teslas alive. One of the most important things, I'd say. Ice Spirit to break the Evo Wizard shield. Archers to snipe that after the fact, and that's going to be a really nice micro defense again. P.E.K.K.A comes down. I want to see if he goes for a defensive Xbow or if he just goes with the full Tesla setup. Looks like he's going to go with the full Tesla setup, which is another option you can do. You know, defensive Xbows are really nice when they go P.E.K.K.A at the back, but the problem is that they have a Void, which is a 3 for 6 that full counters the Xbow. Like, it's actually just absurd how strong that is. We're going to see the Void come down on the Tesla, but the second Tesla does Void block on the first one. Really nice. Ice Spirit for the minions, and then that's going to be no damage taken, as per usual. And the opponent here, the good news is that he doesn't have a zap, so, I mean, he can't really, like, zap to reset stuff. He does have the arrows, which is really annoying, obviously. They do well against archers. They just get a lot of value in general, but at least there's no Evo zap to worry about, where it kind of just shuts stuff down. Void, of course, is still an issue, though. Nice Xbow by Tytoń. Notice that this Xbow is basically not to actually break through. He is trying to get like a mini lock just to pressure a bit, but the main purpose of that is to force elixir out in a way, because he doesn't really care about getting that huge lock. He cares more about forcing elixir out so the opponent can't build a massive push. That's a big concept in this matchup as well. Offense also comes down, predicting something in the right. I don't think he would have done that if he knew the opponent would P.E.K.K.A in the right, but also Evo Archers are here to help with the Xbow, so that's going to be pretty decent. And then we're going to see an Ice Spirit and a Fireball on the Ram plus minions. Really well played. Xbow is dead to the P.E.K.K.A, but the entire push of the opponents is dead as well. No stress at all. Tytoń has not taken any damage on his towers except, like, I think some spell damage in the right and then those few Barb hits in the left. That's all he ever took this game. And that's going to be GG's basically. Full defense, nice locks. He won this game with small locks. He didn't even like full defend and spell cycle. He worked to get small Xbow connections, and he got them, and he held on to them. So that is exactly how you play against P.E.K.K.A and control this matchup. Very well played, as always, to Tytoń. Ice Spirit, a pretty good help on defense as well. Overall, wonderful stuff. Alright guys, Tytoń's into a match against... Yo, is this Mugi? I think this is Mugi, or... No, this is Greeko, I think. Either Greeko or Mugi, one of the two. Greeko, Miku. Either way, like a top Japanese player, one of the best in the world. I just know this is Mugi's clan, but Knight plus Xbow comes down. Mighty Miner. Okay, it's this version again, guys. Drill, one of the best archetypes in the entire game right now, if not the best. Evo Drill, one of the best cards in the entire game, if not the best card. Or I guess Void could also be up there. Evo Wizard could be up there. But either way, just this deck is so common. We're going to have to see how Tytoń plays against it. I feel like if the Drill player plays well, it's so oppressive for Xbow. I did like tell Tytoń, wow, like you played that because he told me, I was texting him like while he was playing, right, and he told me that he feels like any matchup in this meta is winnable. And then he played against Ian, and Ian was playing Goblin Drill, Demolisher, Poison Knight, and that he was like, yeah, that one's straight impossible because he lost pretty badly actually. Like there's just no hope in that matchup. But he said that he did figure out how to play against the Mighty Miner version, so that does help quite a bit, I guess. And this bow is going to get a lock in the right. Oh my god. Knight to catch the Ice Spirit as well. This is a big misplay on the opponent's part. That's going to be a huge lead, as well as some Evo Archer chip in the left. Ice Spirit connects, and then Knight's going to force Skeletons out. Imagine if Tytoń pre-logged that, but he wouldn't, like, come on. But the opponent would just be able to react, actually, so no point in that play. But nice 1,200 damage lead. This is very important, guys. If you can pressure well in single, that's just going to set you up for success in a matchup like this. So Tytoń definitely set up for success over here, as he's going to have a pretty good spot against Greco. I'm going to say it's Greco, not Mugi. I think that is Greco. So Drill comes down. Tyton's going to go for the log on the first one, and then I think Ice Spirit for the second one. Skelly's on the second one. As you can see, he's going to take no damage from that drill. And he defends these drills so well. This is a play, this is an OG, like, certified hood classic play to counter the drill. You log the first goblin, and you play a cycle card to counter the remaining goblins. That's something that Mohammed Light and Riley were doing way back in the Goblin Drill meta, like maybe even a year and a half ago, a long time ago, basically. And now Tytoń is still employing that same skill. Right here, as you can see, log on the first drill, perfect timing, literally perfect timing. Ice Spirit, perfect placement, and that's going to take one stab from the first goblin and then not the other one, and then jump on both the goblins, freeze them. Evo Drill comes down. Let's see how he defends this. Tesla for the first one, catching that. Evo Archer's low. We should see a cycle card. Yep, Skeletons to catch. And then Ice Spirit as well. No damage taken. Look at that perfect drill defense. Again, guys, if you need to know how to defend against Goblin drills, just watch Tytoń. He defends these drills with no damage ever. It's insane. So Evo Tesla comes down. That's going to fully shut down the drill. Definitely no response needed. Now he can overcommit on this offense if he wants. So Knight does come down. Unfortunately, Archer is dead. Great log, though. This is a great offense. This is going to be maybe a log, hopefully, but look, like, the opponent can just spam. It's very annoying, like, they can literally just spam. But wow, really good micro. Wow, I thought that was dead. I was ready to let that go, but Tytoń still forces out the log, gets one bolt on tower. Like, his timing is literally impeccable. He gets this stuff down at the last microsecond possible, like Skeletons, Archers, whatever, in place of the Tesla. It's just insane. And okay, so Mighty Miner, Bomber, Naked Fireball and Tower. Really like that, actually. Not even trying to, like, overcommit on the Xbow. Just getting that Naked Fireball and Tower. Log, pre-log, Knight for the Bomber plus Mighty Miner. Skelly's high. And then, ooh, that's a good log by the opponent, though. That's going to be Tytoń's first ever time taking damage from the drill. But I think it's because the opponent overcommitted with the log as well. Tytoń still did a good job, like, perfectly defending it. Now let's see an Evo Drill. Let's see how he stops this. So drill is in the back, so we're going to see a log for the first one. Tesla for the Bomber. Probably a cycle card. Yep, Ice Spirit for that second one. And then a Knight for this third one. Actually, a couple of stabs coming in, but still really good defense. He's down damage right now. Yo, this is scary. Yo, he's suddenly down damage. This definitely becomes a bad matchup in triple, so I don't really know how he's going to do with this. Okay, defensive Expo, then probably offensive again. He's going to get a Naked Poison on the tower, and the problem is the drill player can do this because he has a 3-card cycle available with the Mighty Miner, so this is pretty tense. This is pretty tense. Skelly's Knight the Bridge, probably going to see an Expo on the right, ASAP. Yup, defensive into offensive, one of the most classic Expo sequences ever. Fireball on the tower as well. Log, and then the Evo Tesla is about to melt to the double Expos, so it's also going to get that Death Pulse and the Spawn Pulse on the Expo, so pretty good chip on the Expo, but still good pressure. Naked Poison again by the opponent. Yo, this is really scary now. We see a log, Archers trying to overcommit on this Expo, and then we're going to need to see 2 more Fireballs by Tytoń. I don't know if he can do it, but look at this pressure as well. Knight Archers, Fireball number 1, opponent goes for the Poison. He's going to be able to get a second Fireball down. Ice Spirit pre-log, Tesla, Skelly, he's going to get a second Fireball down, right? Evo Archers at the bridge as well, and then second Fireball comes down. The opponent can't Poison in time. Oh my god, what a triple elixir sequence. Amazing pressure with Expos and with troops to force the opponent to not overcommit with drills on the tower. What a win. What a win, man. I was doubting it for a second, but I never should have. Alright guys, Tytoń at 3-9-7-1 after winning that game into a match against this Chinese name. Match for 4K, if I'm not mistaken. Bomber plus Zap. Okay, what is this matchup? What is this matchup? I'm not actually sure. It could be like Golem. It could be Giant. Yo, what is this matchup? I actually have no idea. Knight the back. Phoenix. I don't know what this is. Actually, I have no idea. Maybe like E-Giant or Golem or Giant. Like beatdown probably, right? So arrows come down. Yeah, this is definitely beatdown. This feels like a OG. Okay, Goblin Giant. What? Okay, Goblin Giant. That's so aggressive. Bomber as well. That is a terrible bomber. I'm going to see a Knight low and then new Archers probably, right? Because No new archers. Good fireball. Wow, no need for the archers. Great fireball. Ice Spirit as well for that Phoenix egg, and that's going to be no damage taken, although he is unfortunately down damage. I thought he might try and go for like low archers because the opponent wasted the arrows early, so he could have, you know, gone back for a new pair, but as I said, Tytoń probably the best fireball player with 3.0 Xbow cycle. I'm not going to doubt his fireballs, so yeah, we're going to see a nice fireball come down on everything. And now this matchup, let's see. This looks like Goblin Giant. That's probably all the spells left. Probably no Void now. I was going to say maybe Void because that's common, but no. Xbow Shove, that should be a misclick, right? Skellies come down, and then maybe a Knight as well. No, Evo Archers come down as well. And then a Log. Yo, that was perfect micro. Oh my god. The Log clipped the Prince and the Bomber, and the Archers, and everything was timed perfectly, so we took no Prince hits. That's actually insane. With a shoved Xbow, that's insane. Dark Prince gets caught by the Knight. Look at this micro, and that is just tower down. Like, oh my god, the tower's just down. I know you guys might say, like, oh, the Tytoń glazing is crazy, but, like, can you even blame me? Look at this gameplay, dude. Like, I look up to this guy so much. He's, like, probably my biggest idol for Xbow Cycle right now. Like, honestly, in the current meta with 3.0, like, absolutely. So, Skelly's forced out a Prince. That is a +4 trade. Obviously going to warrant a response by Tytoń on his side, but still, Elixir forced out at the end of the day. Archers high, no Skellies available, so just going to have to tank some Prince hits with the Archers. Unfortunate, but does get a free Tesla to be played down, so that's not too big of a deal. Skellies as well, look at this pressure. Skeletons, Ice Spirit forcing out a Bomber. We got an Evo Gob Giant in the house, though, so I don't know how Tytoń can really stop this. And then probably an Evo Zap as well, right? Ice Spirit does come down. Evo Tesla, that's going to be the answer. Evo Tesla is going to help. At the Phoenix, though, the Skellies do kite it over into that Tesla. Death Pulse will reach the Phoenix. No hits taken, just death damage, which is not a big deal. Perfect defense by Tytoń there. Again, like, I feel like every single time it's just perfect defense, man. Knight almost gets a hit as well. Xbow on offense to force out a Prince, and it's going to jump, forcing out the Evo Bomber too. Pretty big overcommit on this Xbow by Tytoń, actually. And the opponent, like, just kind of defended easily. Evo Archer is also kind of wasted, but still, that does mean the opponent spent a lot of Elixir. You know, he spent 9 Prince Bomber Zap. He doesn't really have enough to defend this Goblin Giant push, or support it, really. And that's just 2 Fireballs and 1 Log now, so Tytoń can just go for that right now if he wants. And I think he will, right? Yep, Fireball number 1, Log, and then 3 more cards. Ice Spirit, Skellies, Knight, and he's already back to a Fireball. Right there, Ice Spirit, Knight, Skeletons for the Goblin Giant, and then Fireball and Tower. GG's, I think that might be 4K. I can't believe it, guys. Is that 4K? Is that literally 4,000... medals by a 3.0 Xbow cycle? I don't think I've ever seen that before. That is 4K 5, number 5 in the world, guys. I have no words. I think this is literally a historical moment. Like, I don't think 4K has ever been broken by Xbow or 3.0. This is, I think, the first time it's ever been done. I don't know what to say. Like, let's look at the leaderboard, dude. Number 5 in the world, end season. I feel like he could stop now, dude. I feel like Tytoń can literally stop now. That should be a top 10 finish secure. There's like maybe half an hour, 20 minutes left in the season. Oh my god, 4K, dude. Guys, I tried to tell Tytoń, like, dude, aren't you gonna sit? And he was like, of course not. If I win, I'm getting either first or third. So he's trying to go for another win. Like, this is the mindset of top ladder players, by the way, guys. Like, I don't know how better to describe it. It's literally just like almost the mindset of a professional athlete. Like, you can never have limitations, you can never have boundaries. He's literally gonna get a new best ladder finish right now. He'd beat his number 11. He'd get like a number 7, number 8 right now if he stopped here. But he's not done. He wants to get number 1 or even number 3 or even number 1. Like, he wants to push himself to his absolute limit. Like, it's actually insane. So against Rakan right now, Rakan's playing LavaLoon. I think it's actually a good matchup as well. So this should be kind of blessed. I think if Tytoń wins, he's going to get a top 3 secured, most likely. Like, this is just crazy, man. This is crazy. So, Xbow comes down. Rakan is going to have the minor on defense, and he's back to the Evo Barbs if he wants them, but obviously not going to play them down because that's going to be just fireballed. Evo Barbs split instead, and then I don't know about this matchup. It looks pretty decent for a Tytoń, I'm not going to lie. The big problem, though, is that Tesla does not one-shot minions anymore. I'm pretty sure Rakan is playing his double minions version, right? This is like an OG LavaHound deck. Like, Lava double minions. So that's going to be a lock, actually. Wow, that's a nice lock. Zap forced out. Pretty nice by Tytoń. Knight at the bridge. Going to force out minions, I want to say. Yep. But the problem with this matchup, guys, is that Rakan does have the double minions, minion and minion horde, if I'm not mistaken. And Tesla was nerfed, so it does not one-shot minions anymore. And that's actually a huge thing in a matchup like this. It's literally huge. So I'm not really sure. I think we'll see an Xbow on the left. Yep, definitely Xbow on the left. Balloon does come down. Minor on defense. That's not going to work out. So Tesla by Tytoń there. Going to cut the balloon. Really nice. And then Skellies as well. But, yo, wait, the problem is the balloon's going to get a hit now. Ice Spirit as well. He got a lot of damage, but the balloon as well is going to get at least 1 hit. I don't know. He's down Elixir now. I feel like that was pretty aggressive by Tytoń. I'm not going to lie. Like, That was a really creative play. Balloon on the side, or Tesla on the side. But now Lava comes down. Yeah, Tytoń is down Elixir. That Lava didn't even come down at 10. Rakan just knows he's up Elixir right now. So stacked archers, #1 play because you can basically get back to a new pair. Evo Zap on those archers. Gonna see an Evo Tesla get that pulse on the minions, and then actually only hitting one of the minions, so Fireball forced out as well. Gonna see the Tesla hopefully get to work on everything as well. Yep, it's gonna kill the Balloon. Death Pulse is gonna come in. New Tesla forced out. Loon is gonna get a hit on the... Yo, that's crazy. Wait, that's really bad. I don't know why the Tesla didn't target the Loon first. It targeted all the pups instead. Gonna see an Xbow on the right. Yep, not enough time for the Barbs, so what's he gonna play? No Barbs, so that's a lock. That's a big lock, but... I'm scared, man. I'm scared. Ice Spirit for the minions. Evo Archers for the Lava Hound. Yo, this is so tense. Knight as well. Knight's going to get some value. Hold up. Miner comes down. Tesla last second for the Balloon. Going to see a Fireball on this ASAP. Knight's getting some hits. And he needs to Fireball on... Wait, what's he going to do? Wait, the Balloon's getting closer. Fireball late. Oh my god, no. Wait, it didn't come down in time. Like, that would have won the game. Oh my god, like... He lost? He lost. He's number 13. He's down. Oh my goodness. He lost against Rakan. That's... Okay, guys. Tytoń got another game against... this is Mugi now. Tytoń unfortunately lost, I think, another game. I think it was against Des. And Des was playing Giant Graveyard. He got sniped, dude, by Giant Graveyard. Des normally plays Graveyard Freeze. And now he's just been playing Giant Graveyard to snipe Tytoń. It's so unfortunate. So, this is the final game of the season now. It's like 4:52-ish my time. Season ends 5 p.m. So, this is the final game of the season, guys. Unfortunately, Tytoń's momentous world record level 3.0 Xbow push is going to come to an end because he lost again. He got sniped. That was such a crazy loss against Rakan, dude. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm going to keep that in the video because that was just insane. He would have won if he just fireballed ASAP, but he just lost his tower first. Dude, that's crazy. Gets a mini lock in the left right now. But yeah, it's really tough. If he won that, he would have been like 4,030 or so, which definitely would have been like a top 3 ladder finish, I think. Which is 3.0 cycle. That's like the best 3.0 has ever finished, I think. Like, Betfus has finished #1, but he didn't only do it with 3.0. He did it with like other decks as well and like snipes and stuff. I'm not saying that to take away from Betfus's finish. This is just about legacy, right? If you get like finishes with the deck, you talk about people like Tytoń, about people like 7-4. They only play with one deck. Tytoń has not played a single other deck this entire season. This is absolutely a true blood 3.0 cycle finish with no caveats, nothing on top, like no untilting with drill or hoggy Q, just 3.0 through and through. And I don't think we've ever seen a finish as good as like top 3 with only 3.0 cycle. I think we've seen like Lemon Tree finish top 5, top 6, Ian finish top 5, top 6 with 2.9 Xbow. I don't know if we've ever seen one with 3.0 #1 or even top 5. I don't think we have, honestly. And I've been tracking all this stuff like for years as like one of the most passionate Xbow players in the world, honestly, with my content and everything. And it's just crazy. Like, speaking of crazy, look at this Evo drill. Look at that control by Tytoń as well. Gonna be some chip in both lanes, but really good defense, good pressure by the opponent here. Evo Firecracker the bridge. Yo, this is looking pretty bad, but he can activate King off the Firecracker now at least. Should be able to, right? Maybe if we get like a cycle card down for the activation. Yup, Knight comes down. Nice activation. Gonna see a pre-log on... Nope, an E-Spirit and then a... No log needed. So this is a lot of damage taken by Tytoń. I know I was talking a lot about the legacy and stuff, because that's just important to talk about in general, but... That's pretty much going to be a really good sequence here. Evo Tesla at the bridge. I think Mugi's going to have trouble stopping. This is Mugi, by the way, like the former CRL world champion right now. That's going to be a lock for Tytoń. Knight to predict a Firecracker, I want to say. Bats. Yeah, Mugi has no big spell. He also has no good tank. He has Ghost. So this is actually a pretty good matchup for Tytoń. One of the few rare, like, good drill matchups. That's actually game-winning damage right there. Wow, that is insane. And Mugi missed a Tesla. Have you ever seen Mugi miss a Tesla? I don't know if I have. And that's just probably going to be a good game at this point. Like, he missed a Tesla. He's down too much elixir. That's going to be a lock. And that is going to be another Xbow. That's definitely just a good game at this point. So, final game of the season. Tytoń is going to walk away with the win. So, really well played to him. Imagine what it could have been, man. Imagine the top 5 3.0 cycle finish, like, of all time. Like, best 3.0 finish of all time if he got it, I think, if he won against Rakan just now. But that is the end of the season now. That is going to be number 12 in the world, and the season ends in like 2 minutes, so that's pretty much the end, guys. That's the end. As you can see, he has a number 10 best finish. That wasn't with 3.0. His best is number 11 with Xbow, and he would have beaten it, man. Let's look at the leaderboard. Like, he would have been 4,030. He would have finished literally number 3 in the world, or even where Rakan is right now, number 2 in the world. Like, man, imagine the potential, the legacy. But anyways, that's pretty much it for the video. Tytoń's final games. I'm so glad I got to record these for you guys and just share with them as one of my favorite Xbow players to share with you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.